We are roughly halfway through the All-Star 2022 promo in NBA Live Mobile Season 6, and I have to say, EA really have delivered with this promo. The best promo this season that we've had so far is the Look Back promo, and this one, I'd have to say, is up there with that one. It's kind of at the same level. Now, I know with the Look Back promo, pretty much everyone who played that promo did actually enjoy it. People thought it was the best promo that we've had all season. There was no question about this one. Whereas this one over here is a little bit different. You've got some people who think that it's way too much of a grind to be able to get some of the masters, which I do understand. But then on the other hand, there's people like me who just actually really enjoy having those repeatable events and to be able to grind through and get yourself a master, to feel like you've had to actually work for and you've had to grind through as much as you can, which I think is very nice. So there are two sides to this promo. There's not just everyone completely loving it and there's not just everyone completely hating it. It's kind of in the middle. There's loads of stuff you can do, and the fact that we've got two extra supplementary promos alongside this one is just nuts. There's so many different ways you can go. There's so many different ways you can upgrade your team as well with different players from different positions, different play styles. All of that stuff is very, very good. But we're going to take a look at this promo, discussing what I think and what you guys think from my community page. Let's start off with my thoughts. Now, I really like this promo, like I said earlier. I think the repeatable events on the left-hand side with the Rising Star sort of events, those are so much fun to play through, and the fact that they are repeatable is so much fun. I've been wanting repeatable events back in the game for ages, and now the fact that we've got them, it is so much fun to play through, because then it is actually, you're putting in the effort to try and get there. Instead of you playing, say, 5 events every single day and that's it, you're done for the day. You can play as much as you want throughout the whole day. You can spend hours on this game to try and get those masters, and it isn't like an impossible goal to try and get some of the Grand Masters. A lot of people think that, but it isn't actually an impossible goal. You only had to get around 13,000 of the All-Star points a day, which does sound like a lot, but it isn't actually too much. I'm no money spent. I think I got up to about 17,000 on the first day. Second day, I went down to about 26,000. And then third day, I was still on track to be able to get LeBron James. Hopefully, I'm still on track by the end of today, but it is still achievable, no money spent, which a lot of people don't actually think about. A lot of people see like the amount of points you need to get and think, oh, that's way too much to be able to get that LeBron James or KD, whereas actually it's kind of a manageable task. You can actually get there throughout the whole length of the promo. So that is one like really good thing about this promo, having those repeatable events and trying to grind through and get yourself a master. But on the flip side, even if you thought you couldn't get LeBron or KD, there's a bunch of masters you can go for. There's loads of guys in different positions. There's loads of different overalls. There's all the guys in the All-Star game, which are players that a lot of people actually like. They're fan favorites, as it were. You've also got reserve players as well. If you don't want to go for the main starters, if you got some extra points lying around, you can go for them. Yes, none of them have boosts, and that is one slight downside, but we haven't got the whole promo yet. I think there will be like a couple of masters you already see get like a 3-point contest master, a dunk contest master. All of those sort of masters over there will come, and hopefully those guys do have some boosts, and we will probably get a court and a jersey on the Saturday, so make sure you're staying tuned for that. But that is going to be very nice, and of course having all of those players there are pretty nice. There's basically 3 you can get completely no money spent, plus that 4th one if you do decide to go all the way and try and get that Grandmaster, or you can try and get some extra players over there as well. I know for me personally, this promo is going to help my team out quite a lot, and I haven't actually done major team upgrades since probably the Naughty or Nice promo. So this is a major step up in the promos and actually changing up my team a little bit, and we're probably going to have like a whole revamped lineup. I'm probably going to do another 100-point challenge, maybe with the whole team, just because I think the team is that good this time around with some of the players we're getting with this one. Then in the sets as well, having those like no cooldown sets is very fun to have, and you can just go through, and a lot of people are having fun opening the Rising Star pack. Some people getting a bit annoyed that they're not getting the players that they want to be able to do some of the other sets, but it is so much fun to go through, because you're pretty much just grinding through, getting your Rising Star tokens, putting them in either of the sets, and then trying to actually get the player. And if you don't get a player, you'll be more motivated to try and get another pack and open that one and try and get that player. If you don't get it again, then you'll go and just keep doing that again and again, which is kind of fun, because you are trying to get lucky to try and get your players as quick as possible to get yourself those 3,000 All-Star points from the sets, which I think is very nice. Of course, you got the additional trade-in sets if you don't actually get those 3 specific masters in the store. It's looking okay. There's still nothing major in the store. Yes, you got the coin packs, you got your watch ad packs, which is okay. The BOGO offer sometimes helps here and there, but the main thing you're probably going to spend NBA cash on is your stamina, because this promo does require a lot of stamina. Now, it doesn't actually require a lot of stamina in the fact that you're just playing through all the events once every single day. It's the fact that you can play them repeatedly does actually make it cost a lot of stamina, which I'm okay with, because you're choosing to then go ahead and play the events again and again and again, and that's what makes it a grind to be able to get some of the masters, which I think is pretty good. Now, they also did add the monthly master emblems back into the game through playing events. I'm not actually counting that as part of the promo. Yes, it came with this promo, so it's kind of a part of it, and it's the first time we've had it this season, but I'm not kind of counting that as more of an overarching thing, but yes, that is a good thing. We've been asking for that for so long, so that is great that it's back, and it is good that it's back with this promo, because what a promo to be making a return with those monthly master M's. And the fact that these masters are all auctionable, like they're on the auction house, loads of people picked them up, loads of people thought maybe it was a workaround so you could try and get some of the 3 masters and then you could be able to get LeBron James or KD. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. I've tried it. I've got 2 masters. I got Ja Morant and Steph Curry. I bought them for about 2 mil here and there, and then obviously I got Andrew Wiggins, and I thought, oh, that might unlock LeBron James, but unfortunately it doesn't. So then I could sell Steph Curry and Ja Morant. I made a couple of coins actually back. I made a profit, which was pretty good. But the fact that they're on the auction house means that not everyone has to grind for players. Maybe you're trying to get players on LeBron's side just so you can get LeBron, but then you want to get some players on the other side, on KD's side over there, so you can actually purchase them on the auction house, which I think is very good. We have been asking for auctionable masters for absolutely ages now, and we actually have them with this promo. I don't know whether it's intended to be this way, because of course there were some issues with past promo players not becoming auctionable, so maybe they just put every single promo player they had auctionable. I don't know whether it was intentional or not. I'm hoping it was intentional and we do get that with future promos, but that is basically just summed up my whole opinion about this promo. I think it is great that we're having these repeatable events. I'm thinking it's great. We've got all the masters. Yes, I would like some boosts to the masters, but I understand that if we do get some masters from the actual different events that we're getting in real life, in like the NBA and the All-Star weekend, if we get some masters without giving out boosts, and of course the jerseys are pretty nice, hopefully we'll get some of them with boosts, but overall I think this is very good. I think it's definitely up there with the look back promo, not quite at the look back promo, but very, very close to it, just because not everyone is fully on board with this promo, and it is a lot of pressure on EA to try and deliver, because All-Star is a massive event in the actual NBA, and it's great to see that they have delivered with this promo. But enough about me talking about my thoughts and my opinions. I asked you guys on my YouTube community page what you guys think about the promo, so let's take a look at some of your thoughts. And if you want to appear in a future promo review video like this one, make sure you subscribe and you keep regularly checking the community page, especially when a new promo drops, because I'm going to be asking you guys for your thoughts and opinions, as I do regularly, to ask you guys what you think of the new promos. But starting off over here, someone said, I just started and it's already looking great. It's nice that it's just like the Street Showdown promo from last season. I like that you don't have to get the Masters and the Grandmasters in the set. One thing I don't like is you need to collect 3 players in order to unlock the Grandmaster. I guess it makes sense. It would be nice if it was only 2. Overall, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Agreed. Like, obviously it is a massive grind to be able to get those 3 Grandmasters and then finally get your LeBron James after grinding another little bit just so you can get 40,000 All-Star points, but I think it's totally worth it. You are getting some great players, and of course LeBron James stats are just absolutely nuts. I think more people would try and take up the grind a little bit more if those cards have a little bit of boost on them, but of course LeBron James, his stats, if you have seen them, is very good, and I do think 8.5 out of 10 is very fair with the promo. On the flip side, someone else said at least 90k points needed for 3 Masters and 1 Grandmaster. Each day you have to get around 13k points, which is close to impossible for no money spent. 3.5 out of 10 for me. I disagree with that. Like, 13k points, it isn't impossible, it is possible. I've been doing it, I've no money spent. You just have to spend a lot of time on the game, and I haven't been spending way too much time on the game. I don't really spend that much time on my phone anyway. When this promo comes around and you need to grind a bit, I'm happy to spend a bit more time on it, trying to grind and trying to like get the amount of All-Star points I can up. And of course it depends a little bit on luck. Like, if you can get the players you need for that set really quickly, then of course you're going to get those points a lot easier and a lot quicker with less tokens and less grinding actually required. But I don't think it's impossible, and that's the thing. A lot of people came out when this promo dropped, everyone was like, oh, it's so hard to get a master, I can't get a master, it's impossible. It's really not impossible. If you grinded and spent a lot of time on the first day and then carried that throughout the whole promo, you can be sure to actually get those masters that you want to. Someone else said, dude, have you seen the player models? I'm gonna cry looking at them. I know in the actual game when you play with, like, say Ja Morant or something, they don't look exactly like they're meant to look. I don't know what's up with that. Hopefully EA can fix it. I think they're looking at it, and I do think that they are aware of it. But if you remember last season when we had James Wiseman, his face was just messed up, and I don't know why, but it took them ages to be able to fix it. I think like half of his face was looking like it was melting or something. I don't know what's up with that. It took them ages to fix that, but hopefully they can put a fix out with some of the models. Someone else said it requires 630 stamina every single day. Feels a little too much, but I guess other than that, it's all right. Now, I guess we are all used to playing pay to win event. I guess we can probably just have one master and be happy about it. Like, yeah, we have had some pay to win promos in the past, like especially like straight after the look back promo, we had a couple of pay to win promos, and then slowly we went up a bit, and now we're at this one, which is so much fun to play through. 650 stamina, that's not actually that much. Like, if you think about it, 600 stamina you're probably going to get through one refill, and then you can always go again and again and again by doing like stamina tricks, which I myself have done a whole separate separate video on 3 months ago explaining how you can get extra stamina, which doesn't actually take too much time to be able to get that. So I think it isn't too much of a stamina cost, and it is that optional choice of whether you want to grind that a little bit more and play those repeatable events to try and get the masters. Okay, so Delta Vis Sick, he commented on the last promo review, and we'll probably end off the video with his comment over here, but he's put a whole list of stuff. You can go check it out on the community page. I'll quickly summarize it. So number one, the 85 all-star rising star players are really hard to get because of their rarity. It is kind of debatable. Sometimes I find that I'm getting more of them than the 83, so I don't actually know how like rare they are actually, because like a lot of people have been getting the 84s more than the 83s and the 85s and so on and so on. Number two, good for people like me who are grinding monthly masters. Again, agree with that, because of course the monthly master stuff, they re-added it back in with those different events, which is very nice. Number five, for no money spent, they should have lowered LeBron and KD's prices to about 10k or 15k maybe. You already have to spend 50k on 3 players. Like maybe they could have lowered KD and LeBron's prices to about maybe 25-ish k would be good, because of course you got the 20k masters, which are the 93 overall, so maybe you bump it up to about 25k and have it a little bit less than 40k would actually be pretty nice. Number six, it is a new experience for new season players, and it's a new format for them. Yeah, because the last time we actually saw this promo was at the very end of season 5. No one, if you started in season 6, has actually seen this promo. And then he put at the end, you can't totally judge it right now because of course we're hoping for new stuff: the 3-point contest, the dunk contest, skill challenge, and the rising star, and Team LeBron versus Team KD. If those masters are no money spent, then it does make sense. I don't actually think those masters will be no money spent, but it just depends. Normally we get like an event where you have to get extremely lucky, like it's a 1% chance or 0.1% chance of you getting a token to be able to claim them. Maybe they change things up a little bit this year, I just don't know. Mr. Nobody said 6 out of 10, 40k is too expensive. Like I said at the very beginning of the video, lots of people have like conflicting views. Like I said, lots of people are happy to grind out the events. The pay to win guys are happy to spend some extra money and getting the masters, and then on the flip side, people who don't want to grind the game too much do actually say it's way too much to be able to grind that much and be able to get those masters, which I do understand. That's why the Look Right promo was probably the majority of people said it was a great promo, whereas this one is kind of in between, more people saying it is a good promo and more people saying it isn't a good promo. And that pretty much sums up the promo review for the All-Star promo 2022. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you agree with me and think that it is a very fun promo to have with the actual events and being able to grind them, no money spent? Or do you agree with some other guys and saying that it is way too much to be able to try and get some of these masters? We're going to claim up this 92 overall Stephen Curry, because why not? We'll claim him up in the video, and then the next one I'm trying to go for, you can see I'm halfway through trying to get Ja Morant. Hopefully I can get him by the end of the day, and then I should be on my way to getting that LeBron James. We'll stick him in the team real quick, and then we shall end off the video. We'll take out Magic Johnson over here. We are going to have to switch stuff up a little bit, but there you go. We have stuck in the 92 overall Steph Curry. His stats are looking absolutely crazy, but right now I just need to get a better center over here, and then maybe wait until I get LeBron James, and then I would definitely try another 100-point challenge with the whole team, because I think this is definitely doable with a Steph Curry, a Devin Booker, a LeBron James potentially, Andrew Wiggins, and that Jarrett Allen. I think it's definitely possible, but make sure your subscribe notifications turned on so you don't miss that one. And if you want to know exactly how you can get these promo masters really quickly and for free, go check out this video in the bottom left hand corner where I went through all the tips and tricks you need to help yourself in grinding to get any of the masters that you want in that promo. Go check that video out, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.